All right, today we're going to work a little football. We're going to get warmed up. First move is we're going to start with a little slide from side to side, stretch your groin and our hamstring. We're just going to rock from side to side. Good. Make sure you reach out over one side and straighten out your back leg. Stay unclipped for this because we don't want to start in the resistance. We want to get a little loose first. Good. You want to space out about 8 to 10 yards, and we want to move as we get loose. We don't want to just sit in one spot and static stretch. We want to start dynamically getting our body loose. Go about one more, side to side. All right. Good. Now we're going to go with the RDL. Going to target our hamstring and our glute a little bit. So you try to keep a flat back, opposite and even. Leg stays straight. Chest stays up, just like that. Alternating legs. Now if you're a little wobbly here, don't go quite so far to the ground. Show us one where we stay a little bit higher. Notice how he keeps his back flat. That's the most important part of the move. But as you get more flexible, go ahead and go all the way to the ground. Good. Next move, we're going to work our hips and our glutes a little bit. So we're going to hug our knee. Stay a little low, then rock up and pull the hip to your chest. Move even up to your toe a little bit so you can really pull your knee to your chest. Good. And again, we're going about 8 to 10 yards here. Good. This move here is going to take a little bit of balance. What we're going to do is we're going to take a lunge out. Knee doesn't go in front of the toe. And we're going to rock our chest back and bring our hands behind our head to incorporate a little bit of balance. As soon as that midline, or as soon as your chest crosses that midline, your hips are going to want to sway from side to side. So make sure you squeeze your core and reach back and work for balance. Good. Going to feel a good pull through your core. So make sure you start slow, and then as you get farther along, then you push it a little bit. Good. Next move, we're going to work balance again. We're going to take the lunge and we're going to reach over on the front leg side, tip like a little bit of a top. Incorporate a little bit of balance and tilt your chest. Good. Notice here his back knee doesn't touch the ground. He's staying up off the ground and he's working in his hips, and he's letting that back leg stretch out his hip flexor as he shifts forward. Some people will lunge and they won't go out far enough. They'll get right here and they're not going to feel it in their hip flexor. He's good and stretched out. He's got it all the way through his thigh, all the way through his midline. Good. Another balance drill with a little bit of quad work. You're going to pick a leg. We'll start with our right. You kick it out, you pull it up, reach up with the foot, okay? So you kick it out, catch it, flex the quad. Good. Try to swing through that bottom side, right to the catch. There you go. Good. Most important thing here is you want to rock your hips forward when you squeeze your quad. Even if you drop your chest, if you rock your hips forward, you feel it in your quad. That's what we're going for. All right. Another move that the people you're working with is not going to like too much, but it's great to warm up your hamstrings, is the caterpillar. You get down, you walk it out, then you inch your feet back to your hands. Good flexibility. If you can't quite get all the way up to your hands, show us how to do it if you're not quite so flexible. So go on out, put a little bit of, not much bend in your knees, but don't go all the way up to your hands. See that? You can ease into it a little bit and not keep these legs straight. See how he's got them just a little bit of bend, but work to get straight. So now he's very flexible, so go ahead and show us a good one. He keeps his legs straight, walks it all the way up till he can stand up straight. Great for your hammies. Good. Now as your body gets a little bit loose, we're going to go ahead and clip up. We've done a little bit of dynamic stretching without the resistance, so now it's time to fire a little bit more muscles, get our bodies good and loose, and then we're going to get into the speed work. All right, so we're going to start with a high knee, about 8 to 10 yards. Really start working with the bands. Good. Gonna go a karaoke, really drive that knee up and over. Good. Notice he's got full range of motion with Kbands here, but you really gotta work to drive your knee. Don't be lazy with it. Go ahead and go back. Yeah. Drive it up. Drive it up. Good. Don't let the bands control you, all right? Make sure you're driving your legs up. All right, we're gonna work on our glutes here a little bit. A little glute activation, hip stability. We're gonna crawl it. So we keep a wide base. Don't let your feet come together. He's got it perfect. Cheat for us now. Show us how to cheat. A lot of guys are gonna click those feet together. They're gonna come all the way up. They're gonna click them. We don't wanna do that. Sit down low, stay nice and wide. Just like that. Bands are stretched out, glutes are firing, hips are working. Good. Give them a little shake, get some blood back in your leg. Let's go ahead and walk on back. Good job. Good. Good wide base, hips are back, chest is up. That's what we want. Good. We're gonna do a couple little power drills and then we'll move on. We're gonna go with a Heinie Skip. So when you get out here, you're really gonna drive the knee up, use your arms, keep your arms at a 90-degree angle. So drive it up. Drive it up. Okay, let's take that into a full motion. We really want to get out and go with it. So we drive, let's go with the skip. There we go, right into it, drive it up, drive it up. Good. Now that our body's good and loose, we'll get into some of the speed training.